JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Brothers drowned in Portland. The close-knit farming community of Skibo in West Portland is in deep mourning following a tragic incident that claimed the lives of two brothers during a family celebration. The brothers, aged 19 and 31, drowned in a nearby river, leaving their family and friends in shock and grief. According to police reports and family members, the younger brother, who had traveled from overseas with his father, was visiting relatives in Skibo, including his grandparents. The family had gathered to celebrate when the 19-year-old decided to take a swim in the river. Witnesses indicate that he quickly got into difficulty in the water. Seeing his brother in distress, the 31-year-old immediately jumped in to help. Tragically, his rescue efforts were unsuccessful and both brothers succumbed to the water's depths. The community, known for its strong familial bonds and the support systems, has rallied together to support the grieving family during this unimaginable time. Russia and Barnett appeals life sentences for murders of cousin and her children. Russia and Barnett, the man convicted of brutally murdering his cousin Kemisha Wright and her 4 children in June 2022, is appealing his sentences, claiming they are excessive. The gruesome crime occurred at their Cocopiece residence in Chapelton, Clarendon, where the victims were found with severe injuries, including chop wounds and slashed throats. In October 2022, Barnett was sentenced to 5 concurrent life sentences by Supreme Court Justice Leighton Pusey. Although the sentences are concurrent, Barnett will effectively serve 61 years and 8 months in prison before he becomes eligible for parole. At the time of the murders, Barnett was just 22 years old. According to reports, Barnett filed the appeal notice independently without legal representation. He contends that he deserves a reduction in his sentence due to his early guilty plea, which he believes should have warranted a discount during sentencing. The heinous nature of the crime shocked the community and drew widespread media attention. Kemisha Wright, 36, and her children, 15-year-old Commander Smith, 12-year-old Shirley Smith, 5-year-old Raphael Smith, and a 23-month-old Kishon Henry Jr., were discovered on June 21, 2022, in a brutal act that left the nation reeling. Barnett did not benefit from a discount in his sentence because of his guilty plea, given the circumstances of the particular case, Justice Pusey had said. While declaring that the matter approached the category of one that could attract the death penalty, Justice Pusey said, "We really have no precedents in our annals, and I dare say we hope we have none after today." A forensic psychologist who examined Barnett revealed that he had a tendency to be superficial, referring to a habit of being smooth and slick. The expert also revealed that Barnett lacked openness, does not accept responsibility, is unreliable, displays adult antisocial behavior, and lacks empathy. Barnett reportedly admitted to killing the 5, but said voices in his head told him to do so. He added that he had been hearing voices since he was 18 years old and that witchcraft was being used against him, causing him to do the murders. JLP adamant it will defend the integrity of PM Holness. In a show of support for Prime Minister Andrew Holness, local government minister Desmond McKenzie says the Jamaica Labour Party will use all measures to defend the integrity of the party leader. A tough-talking McKenzie called on party supporters to rally behind Holness in the face of what he describes as a targeted attack by the parliamentary opposition aimed at his character. His charge comes amid public discourse about the Integrity Commission's investigation report into Holness's financial affairs, over which the People's National Party has called for the Prime Minister's resignation.
Starting to make arrangements for annual conference. And I got a call from a friend, a former mayor of a city in the United States. And I stepped out of the meeting and answered the call. And I said to him, "What's up?" And he said to me, "What is happening in Jamaica?" I said, "What are you talking about?" Him said, "It's all over that your Prime Minister's house is being raided by police looking for documents." You know, labor rights, let me tell you. What is being orchestrated by the PNP against Dr. Andrew Holness is an attempt to turn the country away from the goodness, the work of Dr. Holness. But let me say something to you tonight. We are not, as a party, going to allow the PNP and its leadership to construct and to deliver anything that is going to destroy the image of Dr. Andrew Holness. If it means that labor rights must take to the streets of this country in defense of Andrew Holness, then we are prepared to go out there and defend.
Mackenzie was addressing a spot meeting in the Exchange Division in Northeast St. Ann on Thursday night. PNP not deterred by threat of legal action by Holness. The People's National Party's legal advisor Anthony Hilton says the threat of legal action by Prime Minister Andrew Holness will not deter nor distract the party from defending the rights of the Jamaican people to good governance, transparency and probity in public life. In a statement, the PNP made it clear that the specter of a frivolous lawsuit will not stop the party from carrying out its representational duties and its constitutional responsibilities as the opposition. The response comes hours after Prime Minister Holness declared that he had instructed his attorneys to initiate legal action against senior members of the PNP over comments they made about when he became aware of the Integrity Commission's probe into his finances. Dr. Angela Brown-Burke, opposition spokesperson for international and regional affairs, had said the Jamaican Diaspora is concerned about possible repercussions for Holness in relation to the Integrity Commission's report on his finances. In an interview, Dr. Brown-Burke said she has had discussions with individuals and groups on the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and Africa who are embarrassed, disappointed, and concerned.
You know, I've had many calls, and the sentiment really is that persons are embarrassed, they are disappointed, and they are concerned. They are concerned because, many of them believe that the Prime Minister needs to be above any doubt or any cloud. We're talking about NGOs, we're talking about charitable organizations that so many persons in the diaspora, use as a means to help their country. And they want to make sure that all of their donations, their contributions, that they're transparent and that they're going to the causes that they would want to do. And this raises some questions in their minds.
Teen charged with St. Andrew man's murder. An 18-year-old has been charged with murder after allegedly shot and killed a man on Sunday, August 25. Charges Alonzo Roden, otherwise called Little King, on Mulder Fairview Avenue, Kingston. Roden is charged with the murder of 28-year-old Siobhan Guthrie, otherwise called Brady, of Mary Drive, also in the parish. He is also charged with possession of prohibited weapon, unauthorized ammunition, and using a prohibited weapon to commit an offense. Reports are that, at about 10:45 p.m., Guthrie was walking along the roadway when he was reportedly pounced upon by Roden, who was armed with a handgun. It is alleged that Roden opened gunfire, hitting Guthrie multiple times. The police were alerted, and on arrival, Guthrie was seen lying in blood. He was transported to a hospital where he was confirmed dead. Roden was arrested and charged on Wednesday, September 18. A court date for him is now being finalized. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.